Hi, hello. So today I'm going to be talking about how to speak to your ancestors and your spirit guides. I've been asked for some guidance around that, so I thought I'd share it as a video that can help lots of people. Now, these are just my methods. This is what I use, and there are many other ways to do things. But yeah, this is the way that I've developed over the years, that what works for me, and some of the tools that you can use to kind of increase that kind of connection and make it easier and make it more of a ritual, I guess. And first of all, I guess we can kind of cover why you might want to do that. So a lot of the time, so many of us who are on a spiritual path feel quite alone. We don't want to be too out there with what we're sharing with people about how we're feeling or what we're going through, the changes that we're having. And that can be a bit of a lonely path sometimes. It doesn't have to be, but there's often a period when it is a lonely and or you're more alone, and that's not a bad thing, because being our own best friend is really important. But in those times, it's actually really beneficial to connect to the universal support that is all around us, and it is all around us. We just have to tap into it, and we just have to ask for their help, because spirit cannot help us if we don't ask. They need permission. In particular, I'm talking about angels here. So, but the other guides or ancestors that you might want to call on are deceased loved ones. Often people have had a very strong relationship with grandparents and then they've passed. But those grandparents are probably still around you and begging for you and cheering you on and really wanting to help you. And when you're feeling alone, to know that support is there is really, really comforting. So there's also ascended masters and gods and goddesses that we might want to call on for help. So, for example, I work a lot with Archangel Raphael when it comes to healing, beloved White Tara when it comes to healing as well, or Medicine Buddha, sorry. I ask a lot for guidance from Mother Mary when it comes to something to do with the children, and so that's a real mothering creature. I talk to Ganesh to remove the obstacles. My ultimate guide is Kuan Yin and her compassion. So there's many different gods, goddesses, angels. Obviously, I love to work with angels, and Archangel Michael is the main man when it comes to protection. If we're wanting protection or to cut ties, I call on him a lot. So there's lots of different people, ascended people that we can work with. So a few things that you can do to help yourself to sort of make it more of a ritual. I like to light a candle. That can often, and it's all around intent really. When you start the ritual, always start with deep breaths to get yourself into a really calm state, and set an intention. Make sure you're sort of away from noise and distractions and things, and just set yourself some really beautiful deep breaths so you're fully in your body, and you can just have a beautiful space set up, like a candle, and put it in front of you. I like to have crystals around me as well. A few props, depending on who you're calling on. You might have a cup of tea, hot tea to help you, but usually not. I wouldn't not normally have tea around me. This crystal obsidian is really it's like a guardian and takes away any kind of negative stuff that might be around, so you might put that there just to ward off anything that's not wanted around. And I also like to work with it having essential oils burning as well when you're doing this, because there's certain essential oils that can not just make you feel calmer and more relaxed, but also that can actually increase your spiritual and psychic awareness. So I particularly like frankincense for that. But if you look it up, there's quite a few different ones, but I like frankincense. So I always like to start with a prayer And as I say, intent is really, really key. So let's say, for example, you're wanting to feel supported because you're feeling alone. So this is what the words that I would use. And again, you may come up with something that feels good for you, but this is how I start. And I do like to start with prayer position. And I say, beloved beings of love and light, who are here to help and heal, support and love me and my loved ones. Please be with me now, so that I may feel your loving support, so that I may know that you are here for me. Please help me to feel that you are here. And at this point, you may often feel like a sort of a warmth around your back, almost like someone's holding you, caressing you, like wings around you. And then you may have particular questions that you want to ask, or you may just want to know that there is that support around you. You may just want to have a big cry. That might come out, and that might be what you want. And you can say, I'm feeling really lonely now. I just really need to know that you're here. If you have something of that loved one that you're trying to connect with, you can hold it and just let them know that you love them and thinking of them, and that you appreciate them being around. And if you have a particular question, you can ask it. And the very first thoughts that come into your mind will be from them. You may see visions. Sometimes it's nice to imagine a certain colour light coming on you as well. I think another part of the ritual and the process, and this can be as long or as short as you want it to be, this connection. I think it's really important also to sort of end and thank with thanks. So it's really important to say, dear ones, thank you so much for being with me now. I release you now, and thank you so much for helping me to know that I am loved and supported beyond my wildest dreams and imagination. Because we are all loved and supported. We just need to ask for that support. They need our permission to help us, and we can be quite specific in the way that we want to be helped, but we do need to ask for that support. And it's only right that we actually also thank them for that. So I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, and then you'll get lots of other useful tips and ideas, and let me know what you think, if this has worked for you, or if there's other methods that you use. I'd love to know them. You can share that with other people.